Buenos días a todos. It's still, unfortunately, a bit of rain kicking around, so I've come today to have a look at the Espacio Mediterráneo, which is a big shopping centre just outside Los Alcázares, about 20 minutes in the car, so I'll put a link up on the map to let you have a look at it. So I just thought I'd have a wander around here, let you see what's here, and maybe you fancy a wee visit if you're in the area. So let's have a look. So you can see it's a bit grey and cloudy, and we've had a fairly heavy shower of rain there this morning, but this is a big shopping centre. That's the indoor mall part, which we'll have a wander round. And then all the way around the outskirts, you can see here you've got there's a big Primark which is inside. You've got Leroy Merlin, which is the equivalent to B&Q. Toys R Us over there in the corner. And a couple of big stores. Media, which is kind of like a shop that sells all household goods, pots, pans, stuffed toys, lighting, wallpapers, carpets, rugs, all that sort of stuff. And then Decathlon at the end. And then over at that part you have loads and loads of different restaurants. I might have a wander around the outskirts of those, like you see. But you know, you've got Burger King, you've got Carl's Jr. There's a couple of Chinese sort of takeaway places. More shops at the other end. Media Market, which is like Dixon's and Curry's back in the UK. Maison du Monde, which is a fancy shop for household goods. A gym, Mr. Wok, buffet restaurant, and Kiabi, which is a clothes shop. So that's just a quick run round of the outskirts of the Espacio Mediterráneo. So I thought I would just take a few minutes to wander over and get a better look at the restaurants for you. I know you'll see the ones inside when I do the inside of the shopping mall, but you might fancy one of these that's outside, so I'm going to give a quick look around these and let you have a look at them and see what you think. So as we mentioned, at the end you've got Burger King, and then you've got Carl's Jr. Guy just trying to kill me in a car there. Just got to keep your wits about you here when you're driving around. So yeah, so you've got Taco Bell at the bottom there, and then Goico Grill. In fact, let's have a look at this burger. We spotted this the last time I was here, and I thought I'm going to have a better look at that. So this Goico Grill has the Beast. Look at that for a burger. Personally, I don't think it looks that nice. Maybe you'll like it. So yeah, just the Taco Bell at the other side. Then coming along here, continuing, there's a shop that sells mattresses. Beds, mattresses, all that sort of stuff. And then you've got a massive sushi restaurant called Yo Sushi, but it's obviously not Yo Sushi, it's something else. There you go. Menu del Dia, $13.90. There you go. Menu del Dia, $13.90. At night time it's €20.90. It's all you can eat, and there seems to be a fairly big choice, which is good. I'll just quickly nip round the other side and let you see what's there. The shopping mall at the edge of the car park, we've got an outdoor furniture store. Yeah, you've got JYSK, and they do sort of outdoors and indoor furniture. Pepco, they sell pretty much everything. They used to do food, but they've just stopped doing food for some reason. And you've got Rossmann, which is household goods. A big animal store for all your pet needs. And then Multi-Asia. And this is another one of these massive big Chinese shops. Sells everything. And a little cafe there just in the middle, Green World Cafeteria. So you can see there's plenty of shops here if you're looking for a day out, whizzing around the shops. Enough to keep you busy, grabbing a bit of lunch, etc. as well. Just at the other side you have the Carrefour. Now this is their petrol station. They've got a massive supermarket inside which we haven't looked at yet. We'll show you that when we get inside the actual mall. We've got Popeyes, which is supposed to be really good. Never been. Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen. And a little glasses store. And the other stuff you've seen already, so it's only Taco Bell and then Burger King. Just looks like they're installing some electric vehicle charging points, which is really unusual here in Spain. You don't see many electric cars here at all. Maybe once they put the infrastructure in you'll see more, who knows. So that pretty much covers the outside of the Espacio Mediterráneo. So what we'll do now is have a good look around the inside. So we'll see you in there. Now I'm obviously not going to do the whole place. I'll edit the video down so it's a reasonable length, because there are a lot of shops in here. It's a good shopping mall, a lot of clothes shops. It also has a cinema and loads of restaurants upstairs, so we'll condense it down into a reasonable length video to keep it interesting for you. So we're bang in the middle of the Easter holidays here in Spain, so there's quite a lot of people on holiday, which means the shopping mall is quite busy as well. So a cracking little coffee shop there, there's fantastic lunches. This will give you a quick overview of the size and shape of this shopping mall. Great range of clothes shops here, shoe shops, department stores, jewellers, all sorts of things in it. So we're just going to do a quick sweep round the entrance hall. It has a massive underground car park as well as the outdoors car park. Also things like game here. Phone house, which looks suspiciously like Carphone Warehouse, but it probably isn't. Massive sunglasses shop. And a ladies' clothes shop here, Punt Aroma, very popular chain. And then there's a massive big supermarket there just along there, so we might have a look at that as well. So that's a quick overview of the entrance as you come in one of the main doors. And upstairs are all the restaurants. We'll have a look at that later. So I'm just going to have a walk along the mall here and just kind of scan the shops as we go. So massive big bookshop on the left. You've got United Colours of Benetton on the right, and Deichmann shoes on the left there. One of these big Pandora shops for the bracelets. They have quite a lot of Vans stores in most of the malls here, and the clothes are really good quality in them and they look great. I just wish I was 30 years younger to get away with wearing them, or maybe even 40 years younger. And something that you still see here in Spain, which is unusual, because they've all gone in the UK, they were taken over by EE, is you still have Orange as a network provider and a phone provider in shops here. So, massive big Primark store. And they've got these massage chairs that you see in shopping malls back in the UK. The difference being that these ones don't have an alarm that goes off if you don't put money on them when you sit on them. We'll get these little cars pop up in the indoor malls. A big JD trainers shop. So you can see you've got quite a lot of the big brands that you're used to seeing in the high street stores. Got a great shop here called Ranger, and it does all the tactical stuff for paintball and all loads of stuff for outdoor pursuits. And they have lots of little probably toys in the windows, but it seems to be adult men that collect them rather than kids. So you'll see here in the window all these samurai swords for sale, and right up the back, you'll not see it in the video, but they've got all these airsoft weapons and all the boots and all the gear. So it's a good shop for men to wander in. So brands you maybe not seen before, Masako bags, but then big brands that you're well used to seeing, like H&M. So you've seen Primark down there. Always a little popular food stall here. There's always a queue for people buying little sandwiches. Some more, look, catering more for women, I have to say, and it certainly caters very well for them. And then you've got a huge Zara store. So lots of little places just to grab a coffee. As always, Spain does cater very well for people just to sit down and have a chinwag with their friends when they're out and about. So Calzedonia, I've seen that before. Little makeup shops. Encuentro is quite a popular chain here. Seems to have decent clothes for women. And then you've seen, I'm sure you've seen that before, Corte File. That one does all those little baked things for in the house, little scent things. And then we're back to game. So a quick tour of downstairs. Let's have a look and see what's upstairs. Now you'll see behind me there's a small El Corte Inglés store, but I think it's just for online orders and possibly collecting things you might have ordered from the bigger stores. So they don't actually have a store here. So I'm just going to get the escalator upstairs and have a wee look as we go. So I'm just going to do a quick walk round the restaurants up here, and then we'll do the shops at the top. See what you think of that. You can see up in the top level here, like so often, it's really just restaurants and food shops. You've also got this big like entertainment zone. It's full of machines that'll take all your money, and you get the chance to win things as well. And I think there's a bowling in there as well, if you fancy coming bowling. Oh yeah, you can see there the bowling. So it's a big entertainment centre, bowling at the back, very popular. KFC. And then McDonald's, and they do say a visit to McDonald's makes your day, so I don't know if it makes your day, but it's not something that I go into that often. Lovely pizza place. Another one of these 100 montaditos. Fantastic little place that you just pick these little tapas rolls for €1 each. They've got a massive choice. You just pick a few off the little list, and you can have a beer as well for not a lot of money. So you can see that there. That's great for lunch. You can stuff your face for cheap. This place does burritos, pizzas, outdoor seating area, but obviously quiet today because of the rain. Very nice Italian restaurant, which when we come in the evening, it's always really busy. Then you've got little Thai restaurant, Pad Thai and Wok. And then you've got the entrance to the cinema. Now I don't know how often they show movies in English, but I believe that they do show some. So you'd need to have a look to see when that would be if you fancied coming along to the cinema. Foster's Hollywood, good burgers in there. I don't know much about that one. That's I've never been in it. I've never really seen it open. You always get a funny look off the security guards when you're walking about filming. It's always a weird look, but I just ignore them. One of these big sweetie shops, Pick and Mix. Remember we used to get Pick and Mix in Woolworths? Well, they still have loads of Pick and Mix here. And just dive in, fill your bag, pay a fortune. So tacos and Mexican food, and then big one on the corner here is the Cotton Grill, a big American restaurant, and again it's always very popular. You know, let me know in the comments if you want me to have a look at the menus in these places to give you an idea of costs. You know, just let me know. Just while I say that, I'm just going to quickly look at the burgers here. So smash and bacon burger, $15.95. Tex-Mex All American burger, $14.95. Double cheese and bacon, doble de queso y bacon. And spicy burger, $15.95. So around sort of 14-15 euros. They've got a kids menu, they've got pasta, they've got all sorts of things that you can get there if you fancy it. And then on the corner, a little kebab shop, Pistachio. And again, a lot of them are just opening for business now because it's just around 12:30 in the afternoon. Let's have a quick walk round the top now. You can see here that there's a new Springfield store opening soon. We've got a Levi's store. And quite a few big brands up the top here. I'm not going to come back down this side, so I'll quickly scan it from here. So you'll see the first little shop there is Viet Nails. And that's just a nail bar. It's always full of people getting their nails done. Then you've got Koroshi, which is a clothing store, quite nice gear in there. And then the next one's Casa de las Carcasas, and it's all about, you know, phone cases and phone accessories and stuff like that. Nico seems to be jewellery. Then a little clinic. And then a sort of ladies' lingerie and sex toys shop, burlesque. Lots of gadgets on sale in there, ladies, if you fancy spicing your life up, if you know what I mean. Women's secrets, all in underwear, lingerie. And then we've got a big pool and bear store here. And right next to that, Bershka. So these are all names that you'll have been used to seeing back in the UK. Just upstairs here we've got the upper floor of the Zara store downstairs, Zara Man. And Sephora, which is women, kids and men's clothing. Some nice stuff in there. I've managed to buy some nice t-shirts in there. And then just to finish off this little bit, we come to upstairs of H&M, which appears to be all kiddies stuff. And then no filming, okay. Oh, sorry, I have to put the camera off. No filming allowed, he says. So I'm just going to finish the last bit off at a funny angle, because the security man has told me I can't film. So Stradivarius. Come down here. Claire's Accessories on the other side. And a few other little makeup shops. Little IKEA store for ordering things online. There's the other security man, so I'm going to get nobbled. So forgive me if the last bit of the video looks a little bit dodgy, because I'm having to switch the whole thing off because of him. So hopefully you can see that it's a decent size store. Decent size shopping mall. With plenty of choice. So not a bad place to come for a day out today when the weather's a bit off. Somewhere to come and see. So I'm just going to try and film the last wee bit of the mall here, because I've got the security have tagged me now for filming, so doing a little bit covert filming for you here. You realise the risks that I'm taking to keep you informed of what's happening in Spain. Anyway, so on the right, Druni, sort of perfume makeup shop. On the left is the massive big Carrefour supermarket. Great range of food in there, both Spanish and British. Not much more along here, but just for completeness I will add it in. So there's a little Bedland store, you've got a Vodafone store, little barbers here, small sushi bar, another phone shop for Movie Star, and then one of these sort of cash converter shops. Mr. Minute, which is similar to Timpson's. And then a big sort of phone case shop. Another phone shop here, and then another little cafe just at the end. And then if I go back out to my right, that just takes me back outside to the car park. And then you've got a sort of big sports shop at the end here. So that's pretty much it. So that's a quick look at the inside of the Espacio Mediterráneo. Hope you find that useful. As I say, it's only 20 minutes from Los Alcázares, you'll see it in the map. It's always surprising the laws about filming in Spain, because when you look at it, there are no laws against filming in public spaces. I'm just keeping an eye out for these guards because they're keeping an eye on me here. Maybe they'll throw me out. So there's no laws against filming in public spaces, and the only time you need a permit is if you're going to put up a tripod or impede the flow of pedestrians or traffic. So technically I'm not breaking any laws, but they get a bit funny about it. Anyway, we'll draw this one to a close. Hope you enjoyed that. So thanks for watching. Make sure you click on like and subscribe, and we'll see you all in the next video. Hasta luego.